Hi all, welcome to Peaceful Vibes. Today we are going to discuss about a movie called They Are Playing with Fire, which is released in the year 1984. It is an American horror thriller film directed by Howard Avdice. Diana Stevens, a beautiful English professor, relaxes aboard her boat, the Lillian, before sailing out to Ocean View College. She teaches about Macbeth and his assassination for the sake of ambition. She asks J. Richard after the lesson if he is looking for a job, which he confirms. J. paints the Lillian's outside woodwork later that day. Diane welcomes him in for a drink and inquires about the interior, which J. estimates will take at least a day to complete. When Jay pulls his hand away from Danny's when they go up on the deck to retrieve two chairs so he can paint them, Danny speculates that he doesn't like her, but Jay insists that he does. Danny then persuades Jay to kiss her to show that he likes her, which he does. The situation quickly escalates into sexual intercourse. Jay inquires about Danny's husband Michael, finding out, but Danny assures him that she would not inform him. Danny asks Jay to do her a favor as she drives him to the gas station where he works. At their home, Danny and Michael discuss their plans to use Jay to obtain a huge fortune from Michael's mother and grandmother, Lillian and Letty Stevens, who wish to get rid of the couple. Michael advises them to wait, but Danny admits to being bored and informs Michael that she will be leaving in the summer. The following day at college, Danny and Michael persuade Jay to scare Lillian and Letty out of the house so that they can be placed in a retirement home. Jay conquers. Lillian asks the gardener, George, if he is going to meet Martin that night, and he says no. Lillian tells George about how they have got to talk as it is getting out of control. Lillian outlines how they must address our dilemma to Letty. Jay's plan to frighten the couple out of the house is spoiled when the family dog begins to yelp and Lillian chases him away with a rifle. Lillian and Letty are killed shortly after by an unknown assailant. Jay dashes to the boatyard and tells Danny and Michael what happened. When Michael calls home and gets no answer, he becomes suspicious of Jay. The trio arrives at the residence to discover the two had been slain. Michael accuses Jay of attempting to frame him, while Jay accuses Michael of attempting to frame him. Jay pledges that he would not report the murder to the authorities, but that he will find out who is responsible. The next day, Michael torments Jay with an unorthodox psychology lesson, prompting him to go to Danny and implore her to get Michael off his case, claiming that he knows she was only using him. He then informs her of the billions in inheritance funds, which explain why they are not going to the cops. Later, Cynthia, a girl in Jay's class, tries to blackmail him by threatening to reveal Michael and everyone on campus images of him and Danny on the yachts together. Jay dismisses her. Cynthia rushes to Michael's residence to show him the images, but she later changes her mind. When George inquires about Lillian and Letty's location, Michael lies and claims that they have gone to Hawaii. Jay checks the yacht's cabin after Danny pays him a visit at the gas station. When Danny arrives, he shows her a shard of television screen glass, blood on a pair of trainers, a gun, and thousands of euros in bills sent to a children's psychiatric facility in Switzerland. Danny cautions Jay not to go to the police because he will be blamed instead of Michael, and she also warns him that Michael is dangerous. This persuades Jay, and the two reunite in a passionate snuggling session. A drunken man appeared afterwards. Danny is confronted by Michael, who accuses her of having sexual relation with Jay. Jay has uncovered evidence against him, including his gun, and is spying on them, Danny informs him. Michael, enraged, approaches Jay on campus and tells him he can't go to the police since he has no alibi. To get rid of the fingerprints, Jay goes to Lillian and Letty's house but is frightened away by the same person that murdered them. When Jay tells Danny about what happened, the next day Danny reveals that the gardener is Lillian's cousin. Cynthia returns to Michael's house to show him the images of Jay and Danny but is assassinated by a masked Santa Claus. Danny notices Michael repaying George on campus. Michael informs Danny that she murdered Lillian and Letty. Intends to murder Jay because he is the only witness and is plotting against him to take his entire estate. Michael also says that he and her are drawn because he knows how close Danny and Jay are. Michael also says that he and her are done because he knows how close Danny and Jay are. Danny phones Jay and tells him about the quarrel. Jay answers yes when she asks whether he wants her to come over. Danny comes over and informs Jay that she and Michael are separating. Michael blames Jay for their breakup. She claims yet their relationship was gone before she met Jay, as Lillian witnessed. After that, Danny and Jay make love. Michael returns, but Diana manages to avoid him, and Jay follows suit after convincing him she was never there. Michael then notices Diana's automobile and returns, but Diana and Jay have already boarded the yacht. Diane acknowledges she needs Jay, who expresses his love for her in return. Michael locates them and prepares to shoot Jay, but decides against it. Michael is assassinated by an unknown assailant. He is persuaded by Danny and Jay to the mansion. George approaches him there, exposing his true identity as Martin. Martin admits that his doctor has told him that his sickness is incurable and that he murdered his mother and grandmother. George claims that he persuaded them to fly from Switzerland so that he might inherit the riches instead of Michael and Danny. Martin, enraged and disillusionized, murders George, feeling that all he cares about is the money. When Danny and Jay searches the room, they discover Martin's photo album and medical records. They discover that George and Lillian had an illegitimate child who will inherit the fortune if he survives. They then locate a diagnostic medical record paper from Martin's Swiss doctor and learn that Martin has a hereditary disease for which he is terminal. Martin locks them in the attic. Once the two get there, they discover the bodies of Lillian and Letty, and Martin informs them that he killed Michael because if they found out about him, they would kill him, and that he now intends to kill Danny. Jay and Danny try to flee through the attic window, but Martin chases them down and kills them. Jay shoots him with the rifle he had prepared earlier. Martin tries to suffocate Danny as she is about to reveal his identity. Jay shoots him once again, killing him. Bird, a college classmate with whom Jay has shared his dorm and rent, is revealed by Danny to be Martin. Danny pays a visit to Jay at work during the summer. She informs him that she will be leaving town for a vacation. Danny asks Jay to drive her to the airport and gives him her car as a thank you, and because she needs his support, because she wouldn't be alive to enjoy the enormous inheritance if it weren't for him. Jay is then invited to join her in Hawaii. Jay enthusiastically accepts her offer. While Jay's boss, Jimbo, threatens to fire him once more, the two go to the airport to spend their vacation together.